time for some real education. Judith Slaying Holofernes is a painting by Artemisia Gentileschi, now in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, created around the year 1620. The account of the beheading of Holofernes by Judith is given in the Deuterocanonical Book of Judith and is the subject of many paintings and sculptures from the Renaissance and Baroque periods. The image of Judith in Gentileschi's painting is thought to be a self-portrait. When Artemisia was only 17, she was raped by her painting instructor, a man by the name of Tassi.
Okay, and take a look at this picture. It's a beautiful picture, and she's one of the most famous female painters of all time, really, certainly from the Renaissance period when not a lot of women were actually painters, and she has a really great touch. Take a look at the picture there. You see the tyrant Holofernes on the bed on which he raped Judith, and Judith, of course, is in the yellow gown. She has got the sword, and with the help of her nurse, she is pulling the beard of Holofernes, and they're dragging the sword across the neck. It's a scene of great violence and movement. You can see that bed where he raped her, after he's fallen asleep, the young Jewish girl is going to get her revenge on behalf of the Jewish people. Holofernes was an opposing general who was going to conquer the Jews, took Judith. Judith seduced him. It was a rape, but somebody had to put an end to this threat, and so Judith made herself available. He took advantage of her. Now, go back to the picture for a second and see the violence there. You have the sword being navigated as the nurse in back holds him down. He struggles his last struggle. She's in the process of about to take his head. And if you look at her, it's kind of odd. Her arms are extremely far extenuated from the man himself. It's almost as if she's so grossed out by him that even in the act of murdering him, she can't get closer to him than that. It's a very infelicitous distance, her hands and arms from her body to get power. Maybe that's why she's holding onto the beard. It's a hard thing to cut somebody's head off that way. But in this picture is mingled both her absolute contempt for this man as a Gentile conqueror of a people, as a rapist, and so she's killing him. She's doing it definitively, but doing it with major distance. And if you step back for a second and take a look at the next picture I prepared for you. This is Caravaggio's version of the same thing from 1598-99, about 20 years earlier. And there you have the same thing. There is the Judith in the white blouse and the golden skirt, also taking the head of her tormentor. The blood has begun to spurt. But notice, too, she's pulled the head back by the hair, and that arm is extended a great distance. One wonders if she has the upper body strength, by holding the head that position, to actually take that sharp blade through bone. We do not know. There is her nurse standing by with a burlap sack into which the head would soon be deposited. And if you go back to Artemisia's picture, think about this as a young girl who herself was raped by her apprentice teacher. Here you have Artemisia's revenge, not just Judith's revenge, but Artemisia's. Artemisia's own father sued Tassi, the painter, for having taken the young girl's virginity. That's about the best justice they could get for her at her time, but Artemisia goes right back to the picture of Holofernes and Judith to make her own personal statement.